Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pit Lane Starts preview of the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. This will be the first time that Formula One has visited Saudi Arabia and the 34th country overall. And did they ever pick a good time to host the first race, as the championship in both the drivers and constructors is really heating up. Max Verstappen holds only 8 points over Lewis Hamilton in the drivers, and Mercedes holds only a minuscule 5 points over Red Bull in the constructors. However, Max Verstappen does have a slim chance of wrapping up the title this weekend if he can outscore Lewis Hamilton by 18 points. But Lewis Hamilton was fastest in both FP sessions with a 129.786 in FP1 and a 129.018 in FP2. Charles Leclerc brought an early end to practice with a massive crash at turn 23 this morning. The world of Formula One is mourning one of its titans, as Frank Williams passed away on Sunday at the age of 79. Born in South Shields, just outside of Newcastle in England, went on to form not one but two Formula One teams, the Williams Racing that we know today, and he also formed Frank Williams Racing Cars in 1969 until he left in 1976 when it became Peter Wolf Racing. The current Williams went on to win 144 Grand Prix, 6 drivers' titles, and 8 constructors. Mainly in the late 80s and early 90s, with the likes of Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna, Damien Hill, and Jacques Villeneuve. Although he stepped down as a member of the board in 2012, he remained as team principal, although it was only an honorary title at that point, as his daughter Claire took on most of the duties of a team principal, including the pit wall, until the team was sold in September of 2020. Sticking with Williams, their current team principal and chief executive, Josh Capetto, will not be at this weekend's Grand Prix as he tested positive for COVID-19. Mercedes have found themselves in a bit of controversy off the track with their new sponsor, Kingspan. Kingspan was the provider of the catting that is thought to be a major cause of death in the Grenfell Tower fire back in June of 2017. Michael Gove, the British Secretary for Housing and Communities, tweeted, "Deeply disappointed that the Mercedes AMG F1 team are accepting sponsorship from cladding firm Kingspan while the Grenfell inquiry is ongoing. I'll be writing to Mercedes to ask them to reconsider. The Grenfell community deserves better." Mercedes responded with, "Our partner Kingspan has supported and continues to support the vitally important work of the inquiry to determine what went wrong and why in the Grenfell Tower tragedy." This just goes to show that not only do the small teams don't ask too many questions when it comes to their sponsors, they may not even be real. Take Haas and Rich Energy a couple of years ago. It's the big teams too. It's just that Formula One is so expensive that if you have money, or even say you have money, you can get your name slapped on a car. That's just how F1 works. We wish a team like Mercedes should be more cognizant of who is sponsoring them. I mean, it's not like Mercedes is hurting for money. So this is Saudi Arabia's first Grand Prix, which means that there is no history, but there are some details about the track we can talk about. The Jeddah Concrete Circuit, which was technically completed today, in fact, that the Formula 2 practice was delayed as they bolted in some curbs, like getting the final finishing touches on the track. It is the second longest track on the calendar at 6.17 kilometers, only 830 meters shorter than Spa-Francorchamps. They claim to be the fastest street circuit on the F1 calendar, with top speeds and simulations at 250 kilometers. You can describe it as Monaco Nero with Monza speed. So it looks like there will be more than just Charles Leclerc's red flag this weekend. I mean, there may be good chance that there will be a red flag during the race. Anyways, that concludes this preview, and we will see you after the race on Sunday. Enjoy the racing this weekend.